Hello again, everyone. Ageofdune here, and we are back with another League of Legends Shoutcast. The new season started about 2 hours ago as of the time of this recording. So, I wanted to go ahead and get in on a game that is actually of Season 4. So I went ahead to do the streams, and I checked out who's there. I saw that Wings of Death was streaming, so I said, hey, let's go ahead and cast one of his, because I will know that that one is actually Season 4. I believe it's going to be about a minute in, maybe slightly more, but I don't think too much more than that. But hopefully nothing has happened. No, it looks like nothing has happened as of yet anyway, so it's going to be fine. All that happened is everybody got to their jungle. So, nothing big yet. Season 4, like I said, released very recently, so it's got me excited. I will ooh, wow, hold up. Lots of damage going off there already. So, I will be going ahead and making a new playlist starting on this video. All my new shoutcasts, I think, are going to go in another one. Because, going to be Season 4 shoutcasts or something like that. I'm also going to be doing the same thing for my gameplay videos so that, everybody will know exactly what season it is. I haven't done that before. Ooh, he's doing quite a bit of damage there. Flashes in, jumps back out, but it does not end up working. He still got the first blood, however. And the kill for the enemy actually went to Evelyn. So that is going to put him ahead in his lane. And in the meantime, down here, there's stuff going on here, too. So there's all that action up there. We've got, looks like Thrash setting up for a grab. And yeah, he's going in now. Flays her. There's the Ignite. He just hit level 2. And he went ahead, used that death grab, and got her. That was a very, very nicely timed attack there because when he first started going in, he was still only level 1. So, to Caitlyn, hey, we're still pretty safe. He doesn't have the death grab. Death grip? Yeah, hold up. Death sentence, that's the thing. Death, either way. He doesn't have the death sentence, so it's going to be pretty safe for me to get, I can get caught a little and take a little bit of damage. And then all of a sudden it changed from that to, holy crap, he just hit 2, and now I got death sentenced. So that was a very nice play there by that Thresh and Lucian combo. They were all set and ready for this. Evelyn looks like she wanted to come in for a gank. Did not end up happening. Now she sees that Riven is there. And she went ahead and pinged her allies. Also, it looks like I believe Riven saw Evelyn. So she went ahead and pinged the MIA there. And I'm not sure what Evelyn is doing exactly right now. Anyway, okay, there we go. It looks like she's coming up here for a gank on Nidalee, which right now is a great time to gank Nidalee. Nidalee is really good at escaping past 6. There we go. In she goes. Gonna go ahead and start going in. Nidalee forced to pop her barrier. Still took a little bit of damage, but her barrier is down for the next game. She was not forced to flash, so she does still have that. And that may be enough to tide her. Ooh, in goes the Thresh again. Nice play there. Barrier is popped by Caitlyn. Going in, did not manage to take down the Thresh. And the Thresh is going to live through this. They got the Caitlyn again. That is the second kill of the game for Lucian, yeah? Yep, he got the first kill as well. So that is not going too well for the red team here. It's never something you want to see. Ooh. And Riven got that one. And Riven is now going in on Evelyn. Evelyn is dead. Yeah, down goes the Evelyn, and Yasuo was actually coming in to help if need be. Didn't really matter. Riven was fine, and now it looks like she's coming up for a gank. Wukong, yeah, he predicted as such. He knew that she was just there, so he figured, I'm going to fall back. I can go by, and sticking out here is dangerous. So he went ahead, fell back, and he's going to be fine. Had he stuck around, though, gotten a bit greedy, that would not have been the case. But, that didn't happen. This is higher elo. I mean, granted, right now, the high elo is right about the silver elo, but gold. I don't even know what they, I'm not sure what previous challengers will end up as. Right now, I don't even think they are anything. Actually, no, it's impossible for them to be anything at all. With it hitting 2 hours ago, I mean, I guess it's technically possible if they had a whole bunch of 20-minute games. But ridiculously unlikely. So, pretty much 100% certain that everybody is unranked right now. But either way, we know the names. And we know that were high elo and pretty much, in truth, still are high elo. So let's go ahead and take a look at the players here while nothing much is happening. We've got Vulcun top, played by Ganks Like Gaston. That one I actually do not know. Nidalee is Lotus Boy Dantoy, playing Nidalee, like I said. Top. Ooh. Nice little... Oh, wow. She went back in and did quite a bit of damage to her, actually. Mid lane, we've got Orianna, played by X Psionics X, versus Yasuo, played by Temp Name 2461. By the way, apparently they are... there's quite a bit going on with them, apparently. I was just reading on a Reddit thread earlier that for a while, Challenger was actually somewhat dominated by the Temp Name people, but it... they ended up leaving... Ooh, nice! Like, done there! That was great kiting there from Lucian. And very nice barrier pop. The Flay comes out, and Caitlyn's not going to be able to take down the Lucian. The question is, Thresh pulls the Lulu in, almost got the kill there, and did not end up managing to do it though. But that was a great play by both of these. They got ganked, and they came out with a kill and did not take any deaths of their own. So that was pretty great. Yeah, that was very nicely played. But yeah, the Temp Name people... Apparently, they are back into Challenger now. From what I understand, Temp Name, blah, 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 is actually the name issued to you by Riot when your previous name was deemed unacceptable. So I guess whatever name they had before was not okay with Riot, so they had a forced name change, and they are currently Temp Name 2461. Alright, down bottom we've got Lucian, played by XDG Xmithie, who I'd say a lot of people know. I believe he used to be the jungler, but... as of a couple days ago, he actually, well, it was announced, I mean, it's not really a couple days ago that it actually happened, but it was announced that he and Zuna switched places. Zuna was the previous AD carry of Vulcun, which is now XDG, as a lot of people know, but they, you know, during most of the season, for last season, they actually did really well, but... Ooh. He's going in. Is he going to take her down? The barriers pop. She flashes out. It does not look like he's going to take her down. He gets her really close. But anyway, they did really well. But when it actually came time for, you know, the big thing, there at the end, they ended up flubbing it. And, I mean, they still got to Worlds, which is great. They didn't do all that great at Worlds, but they did get to Worlds. But they want to do better. And they've done a lot of thinking, and they decided... that their problem... Hold on. We will continue this thought momentarily. We're going to see Caitlyn and Lucian go for a little fight here. Oh, nice. Nice. Death sentence there. The Flay comes out as well. There's the box. Caitlyn is trying her best to survive this. She's getting really low. The box was popped there by Lulu. So it looks like she's actually going to survive this just barely. Thanks to that wonderful shield there from Lulu. Just barely keeping her alive. As well as the... thoughtfulness of actually getting rid of the box wall there so that Caitlyn could walk through without taking damage. But in the meantime, up top, Nidalee was getting ganked by the Evelynn, and she does end up going down. So it can't always be good for the red team, or for any team for that matter. But in this case, it definitely turned out great for them top, or for bottom, I mean, sorry. But Riven's coming up for a gank now, and the question is, will she end up being able to do this? Did he, because it's Wings of Death? There we go. Going in. Gonna see Wukong there. And now she knows. Oh, he steps on a trap. She can see him. Yasuo's coming in as well. Will they decide to go for this? It looks like the answer is no. No, they're gonna let him get away. So he will actually escape this, which means that, unfortunately for Yasuo, he actually just lost all that XP for nothing. And these guys are actually forced all the way back to the second tower. Meaning that they're losing a lot of CS to this tower. But honestly, they survived. And that is really all that matters. But anyway, to continue, so Xmithie, they Vulcun, which is now, like I said, XDG, decided that their problem was that they really don't have a shot caller late game. I mean, in the actual LCS and everything, we were constantly hearing, hey, you know, from the announcers, we were always hearing about how Zuna was always the one yelling, and he's like, oh, do this, and he was the one doing the shot calling. But when it is your ADC doing the shot calling, it's really not so good because ADC, of course, is a very, very thought-intensive role. You have to be able to think, you have to be constantly thinking, worrying about your position, everything else. And when you're sitting there also worrying about the positions of everything else and who to go on and all this other stuff, you're not going to be able to worry about your position as much. There we go. Wukong going in, uses that ult, pops her up. She's getting really low already. There is the ward from Wukong saying, you're not going to get out. The jump, and down she goes. So they decided that that was their problem. And they decided to go ahead and fix that. So because they know that Xuna is their shot caller, which in large part from everything you saw in the last LCS season, he definitely is. The casters commented on it every time. They decided to go ahead and put him in the jungle because really shot calling is a lot easier from the jungle. You're able to consistently look at the map while you're doing camps. You can go ahead and worry about who's pushed, who's not, who needs to go in, who doesn't. All in all, they just have a much better control over the game. Nice play there. She is trying her best to get out of this flash. Box comes out, and down goes the Caitlyn. And in comes the Yasuo, though. Coming in for the gank here, not going to end up doing anything, and these guys are going to go ahead and fall back. So, because of this, the XDG decided to go ahead and take the opportunity to go ahead and switch out Xuna and Xmithie. Xmithie was the previous jungler, but like I said, Xuna was the shot caller. So, a lot of people are very concerned about this just because of the fact that Xmithie is such a good jungler, apparently. But, honestly, I'm willing to give them a chance and see what's going on because they're the team. They know what's going on. They're going to know what will be good for them, in theory. So, oh, nice flash there. So, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that they've actually done the analysis correctly and that this will turn them around. Yes, they are giving up the ridiculously good jungler of Xmithie, but they're gaining, because of it, a shot caller who can actually shot call without having to sacrifice something. Nice big team fight here. It's a good, very good attack. You know what, let's go ahead and slow this down a bit. I want to see this whole fight here. So the blue team's just going into the tower. There we go. There goes the dive. Thresh is going in. Goes ahead and uses that shield because he knows he's about to be tanking it. Goes ahead, flays the Yasuo, who immediately says, fine, I'm going in on Orianna. He pops her up, uses his ulti, which makes him invincible, of course, for that little bit, and immediately kills her as soon as she comes down. She uses the ult, takes away a lot of his life, but his team is here to help him. He does end up going down to Lucian, but Riven's here, ripping apart the Thresh. Thresh is really low. Is he going to go down? He does go down to the Lulu. Unfortunately for the red team, Riven goes down as well. Lulu is now doing her best to live through this. They are currently turret diving her. And she flashes to get out. I think she may actually make it because of that flash. Now she's going to go ahead and attack the Eve. But she's got to watch out because she's really low on life here. Alright, she is going to escape. But in came the Caitlyn. And Caitlyn says hello. She's going in on the Evelynn as well. Doing quite a bit of damage there. Evelyn's almost dead. One more shot's going to take her down. Is she going to get that shot off? No, she is not going to get that shot off. And now Caitlyn is on the run. Thanks to that trap, she is going to escape this. Unless Lucian... Oh, there is the ulti from Lucian. Is it going to take her down? It does take her down. Very nice culling there, and she has definitely been culled. She thought she was going to be safe, but unfortunately for her, he had that culling, and he was able to go ahead and finish her off. So, given the fact that XDG has actually switched around like that, what they're doing now, of course, is going ahead and practicing together. We've got Xmithie and the support, XDG BloodWater. They're practicing together to go ahead and work on their synergy, which honestly is a great idea when you've got the support and ADC. It's really great going ahead and practicing on your synergy, making sure that you can work really well together. Orianna's going down. Definitely. There was really nothing about it. And that's exactly what they're doing. Ooh, nice death sentence there. Going in. Down goes Wings of Death. And it looks like the blue team's thinking about going ahead and pushing this to the tower now. So far, I mean, they did really well with the bot lane this time. I mean, you can tell by the fact that, as of right now, Xmithie is 7-0-0. So, honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing this. And it'll actually be tomorrow for me. It'll be a few days ago for you guys. But we'll see how they end up doing. I think it may end up working out better than the people on Reddit think it will. Because, you know, the team's been thinking about it for a long time. They actually, in they go, on to Caitlyn. She flashes out. So that did not end up going down. There is the little transmogrify there onto Thresh. Now the flash comes out from Lucian. They are trying their best to get out. The Flay comes out. And there is the culling again. Almost took Caitlyn. Well, maybe not almost took her down. In goes the Riven. Gets caught again by that. The Flay comes out. Down goes Riven. And now they're chasing after Caitlyn again. Caitlyn's getting really low. Pops the barrier. She's going to survive this. Orianna got massively caught there by Yasuo and Lulu. And now Yasuo actually was able to go ahead and take down the Orianna as well. So that was not bad at all. Now Nidalee is caught out. Wukong's going to go ahead and finish her off. She did take down the Lucian before going down though. And now that ended up being a 3-for-2. So actually the red team came out went a little bit ahead. But they're about to lose their tower. So that is going to definitely negate any benefit they got from that. Well, they might not. Because the blue team does not have enough people here to press it. Honestly, though, it's gonna go down eventually. It's at 28 health. One person walks up, auto attacks, it's gone. He could probably do it in just a couple minutes as soon as they go back. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing these two in the actual LCS. There we go. That's what I was talking about right there. Just walked up, took a tower shot, and he took it down. Alright, let's go ahead and continue with the people now that the action has stopped again. Caitlyn is played by Lotus Boy and Toy. I think I mentioned him. Lucian played by XDG Xmithie, and that's what got me into this whole rant about him. Thresh is played by XDG BloodWater. Lulu is played by Nablin, yes. The jungles, we've got Evelyn played by You Matter, that's a very nice name, versus Riven played by Wings of Death X, who I know I've had on my channel multiple times before, and I honestly quite enjoy him. As anybody who's seen my other Wings of Death casts know. But these guys are actually up here just... Oh, they're stealing the white. I called it Wraith in my last video, but it is not Wraith, it is white. And... Oh, that smite! She actually went ahead and just used the smite and stole it from them. They did all the work on that, and they got nothing for it. Nidalee is split pushing top, but it looks like the blue team wants to go in on this tower. They are indeed. They're going in on it now. Wukong's going in, pops his ulti there, and Caitlyn just melted. And that does mean that this tower is going to go down. Red team is forced back, but they're going to go ahead and trade this. Because Nidalee's going in on this tower, so they are going to go a top tower for a bot tower. They're still way behind, though, because there are multiple towers taken down by the blue team. Whereas the red team currently has 2. That's the top. They have not got the bot tower or the mid tower. And that's definitely something they need to work on. Did she just ulti nothingness? I want to see this. It looked like there was nothing there when she ultied. Yep, she ultied nothing. Okay, I thought I saw that correctly, but I was like, no, they wouldn't do that. No, so that's exactly what happened. I have a feeling she probably thought her ball was elsewhere, and she thought she was going to go ahead and ulti them and do lots of damage to them, but no, nope, you were mistaken. But Nidalee actually just did a lot of damage to this tower as well, whereas the blue team was not able to do quite as much to this tower. But there is an engagement going on here. 4 members of the red team versus 4 members of the blue team. Nidalee is coming in from behind trying to close this out. In goes the Yasuo, does manage... Caitlyn takes out the Evelyn, actually. The Thresh manages to take out the Yasuo. Now the red team is on the run. Nidalee changed her mind, but we've got Wings of Death going in on the Orianna here. And she actually just insta-died there. Huh. I think she got flayed away. Oh, the ulti comes out from Caitlyn. Not enough to finish off the Orianna. Very close, though. Very close indeed. There's Nidalee coming in. And Nidalee says, I'm gonna kill you. Thresh is coming to help, though. That was an interesting flash. Tried to flash over the wall. Word of device? Yeah, she's not there. So, that unfortunately just got her killed. Yeah. Down she goes. And Orianna's just kind of shaking it, working her way out of here. She says, goodbye. And Caitlyn's actually quite overextended here. If she's not careful, Thresh may end up circling around here and going in on her. But there is a ward here, so she would have known about it. But of course, by the time she got here, either way, not going to happen. Thresh went back. and Lucian is the only one in lane, so they're going to be fine. Alright. I do kind of like seeing Riven as a jungler again. I used to jungle her a lot, but after a nerf or something a while back, it made her rely a lot more on AD or something, and she stopped being quite as viable in the jungle. And honestly, right now, I've been mostly playing her in the top lane. But if she ever stops getting permabanned, I may end up doing Riven jungle again, because I want some variation between Olaf and, you know, just Olaf and the jungle. Because pretty much anytime I jungle right now, it's been Olaf. Evelyn is going in on Caitlyn. She got that slow, did about half of Caitlyn's health and damage, but was not able to finish it. So her ulti is going to be down on cooldown for about a minute. A minute and a half? Yeah, a minute and a half. Approximately a minute and a half more. And now we've got a bit of... Oh, nice wind wall blocking that Q. No death sentence for you. And now Lucian's actually taking a little bit of damage there, but nothing too bad. Nidalee's coming in from behind. Gonna go ahead and land a spear there. And blue team slowly being forced back here. Ooh, Wukong's going in on the Nidalee. Almost did about half of her damage already. Gonna force her back. Orianna's coming around, chasing as well. Ooh, she just got chunked there by that spear, though. And there's another engagement here. Evelyn's coming in. There is the speed boost there from Thresh. Thresh says, I'm going. And he is indeed going. Gonna go ahead and cast that death sentence. Lands it on the Riven. And uses that lantern to go ahead and pull somebody in. There we go. Orianna is going to use it. Going to go in on the Riven. Riven's almost dead. The stun comes out, but they are not even close. But I think Riven may end up getting it. No, she's going to die. Out, down she goes to that the auto attack, sorry. And death sentence came out. Tried to hit the Nidalee. Did not end up going. And in the meantime, we've got a lot going on down here. So let's go ahead and scroll back for that as well. While all that was going on up there, let's see. There we go. Wukong is going ahead, diving here, actually, interestingly enough. Gonna go in on Lulu. Lulu's getting really low already. Flashes out of it. She is ignited, however. I'm not sure if she'll end up escaping this. Wukong is going to escape it. And yes, she does have the shield, so she went ahead and shielded herself up. Saved herself. And there we go. In comes the Evelyn going in on the Caitlyn. The culling comes out yet again, hitting the Caitlyn a lot. The barrier comes out, but it's not enough to prevent the culling. Down goes the Caitlyn to the culling, and Evelyn is trying her best to go ahead and take down the Yasuo. He goes ahead and knocks her up, uses his ulti, finishes her off, and he's gonna get out of this. Oh, no, he's not. Out comes the flash there from Lucian, and Lucian says, no, you're not getting out of this. And he goes ahead and finishes him off. So they're now trying to get out of the base. Wukong's actually taking a lot of damage here from the tower, but I think he's gonna be fine. Yeah, especially thanks to that shield there from Orianna. Were it not for the shield, I think he actually would have died. But Orianna was there, and she was ready to go ahead, back him up, make sure he didn't die, and teamwork, man. Teamwork is great. Oh, the flay comes out on Lulu. The death sentence is not there at the moment, so they're not going to continue going for this. They're going to go for the inhib instead, which honestly I think is a good call. Going to miss that death sentence by a little bit again, and now the blue team is going to go ahead and fall back. I believe we just saw a Shirelius popped again. No, we did not. We actually just saw an Orianna. Oh, I like that play. Went ahead, death sentence the golem, and then used his lantern to pull Orianna straight over into the middle of the golem. So that was actually really cool. Oh, is red team going to try to sneak a Baron here? They know that the enemy does not have any ward coverage here, but I don't think they know about here. Alright, doesn't matter. Evelyn's going to go ahead and ward up that bush. And red team doesn't look like they even care about it for right now. They're going to go ahead and push mid a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe they're going to go back. They're mostly just playing on the defensive for now. Wings of Death just going through the jungle, making sure that, you know, he goes and takes down the race. He built Spirit of the Elder Lizard, which honestly I don't blame him whatsoever. That's a pretty good item there for Riven, I think. And you definitely need a spirit item as a jungler. Without a spirit item, you know, it's not going to be so good. Oh, Lucian went in on the Yasuo there, and I'm pretty sure I just saw an ulti. Did I not? I did not. Okay, that was just a regular 1-2 auto attack thing. So I thought he was actually ulting there, but no. It was just the auto attacks. Either way, Yasuo's quick reactions there went ahead and blocked it. So he took no damage from it. Lulu did take damage, but that's okay. And we've got Orianna pushing up bot. Evelyn soloing the dragon over here. Out comes the culling again, and the Wukong goes in with his ulti. A couple flashes there. Nobody goes down quite yet. Thresh is going in, lands the flay there, as well as the death sentence. And Nidalee is just pretty much insta-killed there. In goes the Riven. You know what? We're gonna back up. And we're gonna slow this down some. There we go. There is that Wukong invade. Didn't really do too much, but it definitely did scare them. And now this is where we see the flash, yes, we do see the flash from the Thresh. Lands that death sentence. In goes the Wukong, and instantly down goes the Nidalee. Riven flashes in and starts hitting them with their Q. And unfortunately, she actually ultied a little bit too soon there, or used the broken wings part of it, and did not manage to execute there. Lucian still went down to Caitlyn. And unfortunately, though, Evelyn is taking down the Yasuo, or already took down the Yasuo. Now she's going in on the Lulu. Lulu's doing her best to escape this. I think she's going to be fine. She is indeed. And Caitlyn is also going to make it here. Flay comes out, does not end up landing, and now Thresh is on the run. In comes the Orianna, trying to do some damage. The death sentence barely misses, and they're still trying to take down BloodWater here. BloodWater gets slowed there by the Lulu, and I think he may end up going down to Caitlyn. But the fact that Orianna is here means that that's not such a good idea. Oh, the net comes out, though. In flashes the Orianna. Down goes the Caitlyn anyway. Orianna's still taking a lot of damage, though. She's going to go down to, oddly, Caitlyn. Must have been ignited. No, she wasn't ignited. I don't know. It must have been a trap then. But either way, Lulu was able to go ahead and finish that off. And now Lulu's almost dead. Oh, yes. Down she goes. That Q there from Evelyn. Going to go ahead and finish her off and give the blue team the opportunity to take down their second inhibitor of the game. There we go. Nidalee's here, though, so she's going to go in on this. Jumps over, flashes to Evelyn, chasing down the Wukong now. Going to go ahead, lands that frozen fist there. Slows down the Wukong, still chasing him down. And there we go. Slows him down again. Spear and one more auto attack to finish him off. So she gets the shutdown gold. Red team is coming back up now, whereas the blue team currently has two members dead because they decided to stay and take down that inhibitor, which honestly is not a bad idea by any means. And now Caitlyn's going to go ahead and push this back. Probably a good idea as well. So I want to take a look at the 80 carry CS here. Ooh, wow. We've got XGG Xmithie with 171 CS to 113 for Caitlyn. And that is in addition to Lucian's massive kill lead. Oh, he's not going to chase that anymore. Probably a good idea, honestly. So he is way ahead of Caitlyn. The fact that Caitlyn is still at 122 CS at 25 minutes is really, really bad. I mean, honestly, in large part, it is because of the fact that these guys shut them down so hard. Nice gank here on the Orianna, finishing her off there. Very nice indeed. But yeah, these guys shut the bot lane down so hard that Caitlyn really hadn't been able to do too much at all. And we've got some more fighting going on here. Ward comes out from Nidalee. She's just trying to make sure they have vision. And there is that wind wall from Yasuo. The death sentence comes out, lands on the Nidalee, and down goes the Nidalee. The inhibitor that just respawned is going to go down as well. Box comes out, slows down the Lulu, who gets death sentenced as well, so she's going to go down. I have a feeling we might be about to see the end of this. The pop-up comes from Yasuo, who immediately ults in onto onto Lucian. Lucian jumps out of it, though, so he's going to be okay. But it did actually do a lot of damage. Up comes the pop-up again. Yasuo's getting really low, though. He goes down to Lucian. Wukong went in, and he's doing a lot of damage. Riven's going to go down to Lucian as well. Caitlyn was able to take down the Wukong, but she was actually forced to go ahead and run back. She did pop her barrier because they were able to land that death sentence. She's on the platform here, trying her best to live, and I think she actually is going to live through this. She's actually doing a lot of damage here to Evelyn, and she may be able to take her out. Thresh really can't do much to stop her. He'll probably come out with a flay fairly soon if she continues chasing, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Caitlyn's going to go ahead and defend her base, which I honestly do not blame her at all. There we go. Evelyn is still here. Well, I don't know if Caitlyn knows. But now Nidalee is here as well. And these guys are going to be forced to run away. Caitlyn used her trap to get out a little further. If either of these guys get into range, these guys are going to be slowed. But no, red team's going to go ahead, stop chasing here, and leave them alone. And that's probably for the best. They do not want to get overextended right now. Right. Both of these pink wards are actually still here, so these are really cost-effective pink wards. Very cost-effective indeed. We've got Orianna pushing top here. She's going to go ahead and push it up to the tower and fall back. She is getting set up for a gank. Or they are setting up for a gank on her. Wow, she did a lot of damage there to Nidalee, though. It's definitely going to force Nidalee back. And there we go. We've got the blue team going in on Dragon. I don't know if they walk through that bush, but the red team knows either way. They're going in on Dragon. Or Baron, sorry. Not Dragon. That's clearly not Dragon. There we go. So the red team is here to stop them. There we go. They're going in now. Thresh used the box and is just trying to run away now. The culling comes out, just ripping Yasuo to shreds. And we may see the blue team re-engage here onto Baron. They are indeed. It is still warded, so the red team does actually still know. And it looks like Wings is getting set up. He's getting his Qs popped. Oh, nice. Very nice hit there. That shield is going to keep the Evelynn alive, but she got really low. There we go. It's down. Down it goes, and Wings of Death was not actually able to steal that. And the question is, will the red team be able to capitalize on this? There's the slow there from Lulu, but no, it does not look like they will. Evelynn is going back, and it looks like the blue team is doing their best to run away. Out comes the ulti there from Caitlyn. Does a little bit of damage, but the shields were able to stop it. Death Sentence comes out from Thresh, who goes back into the middle, and he is being attacked. Wukong ulti comes out. Riven goes down. Lucian's able to take down the Riven. The Orianna took down the Nidalee. Lucian takes down the Yasuo, and now Lulu's the only one left. She's on the run, and she's going to go down as well. So red team thought they were pretty well off there because they were actually pretty close to full health, whereas the blue team was not. But there's a lot of wombo combo for this team. I mean, when you look at it, you've got Wukong who pops everyone up. You've got Orianna who yanks everyone in. So if Orianna yanks everyone in and then Wukong jumps in and pops everyone up, that's a lot of damage there. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. So there we go. That is going to be the end of this game. Blue team is closing it off right now. They've got their Baron, and they are finishing it off. Riven's going to do her best to come in, try to finish this off. Death Sentence comes out, Flay as well. And the blue team is actually somewhat distracted. They're still going in, and the super minions are going to go ahead and finish this off. So that is going to be the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I also hope you guys greatly enjoy Season 4, which has just begun. And I shall see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.